Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of An Enderman and a Story. We are beginning this episode in front of the pond and portal that we fixed up last episode. It looks so cool, I'm really happy with it. But this episode I thought, well, we might need to get a little technical. You see, there are a bunch of farms that I really need and I've been putting off. So I'm going to learn some redstone and we're going to get a couple of these farms crossed off our list. Let's do it. Okay, before we get the farms, we need to get materials. So I'm here in the nether with a bunch of shulker boxes and a whole bunch of things that I need to get. So, as you can see, I've got observers, pistons, everything in between. But I do need to make a couple more things. So I need a bunch more observers because if you haven't already figured out, we are going to be making sugarcane farms and melon and pumpkin farms. Oh, I can only make 4. Surely I've got more cobblestone. It does not look like it. Does cobble deep slate work? I don't really know. I've never done this before. It does not work. Okay. Right. Well, I mean, we are going into the overworld anyway, so I'm sure it's fine. And I'm sure 9 observers plus 4 observers, that's 13. That'll be fine, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's grab this box and let's head into the overworld and just begin making some farms. In fact, let's roll a time lapse. Let's go. We have built a bunch of farms now, as you can see, probably by the things around me. If we come down here, you can see that we've got a sugarcane farm and it's collecting some sugarcane. We've got 53. And then this one over here is a cactus farm. Again, it's been running, got some cactus. And oh, don't throw that. We come over here, we've got a melon and pumpkin farm. 7 melon slices so far. And then iron farm in the corner there. But if we come around to here, let me show you how this works because, well, I had to learn how this works. I'm proud of myself. I figured it out. I didn't really watch any tutorials, so I'm really proud that I figured it out based on diagrams. So basically, there's a bunch of pistons and observers, and you've got redstone connecting the signals. So I'm not quite sure how it works because none of the redstone is touching, but that one is an observer. And it will pick up a signal and send it to the redstone, which will power the pistons. And basically, if we come around here, and you can have a bit better of a view, you can see that that's not really a good view. You can see that the observer will pick up changes to this part, and it will output a signal to the pistons, and they will break the block next to it, which is then I don't quite know how it works because nothing's quite touching, but I do know that it does work. And then of course there's like a whole bunch of hoppers. If we have a quick little peek in here, a whole bunch of hoppers which just carry it all the way down to those chests in the bottom there. I do know how that works. Hoppers make sense to me. Nothing else does. But as you can see, it does work, and that's all that matters. And this one's very similar again. We've got an observer. It detects when the sugarcane grows, outputs a signal to the pistons. Pistons break it, they go into the water stream, into the hoppers, and into the chests. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Basic sugarcane farm. Again, I also figured this one out from a diagram. And it took me a little while to figure out, if I can get up here, to figure out that you need to run a line of redstone. Oh, I broke the redstone. Let's replace that. Pop a piece of redstone. Took me a while to figure out that the observer somehow outputs a signal from there to this block down here, which powers the piston. Now, powering the piston makes sense, they're next to each other, but the output, I'm not going to question it. It works. As you can see, there are still some pieces of sugarcane that get caught. I do have a row of hoppers underneath that dirt, so I'm not quite sure why it does that, but you know, It'll be fine. And then this one is just basic Minecraft mechanics. There's literally no redstone. It's just fences and cactus. A bunch of hoppers. That's it. Very, very straightforward, very basic. But it also works, you know? I just need an AFK and it will work. And then down here we've got an iron farm, which I'm having a little bit of trouble with because they were spawning a lot when I was building this thing, but now they've stopped spawning, so I don't know if something's broken. But in theory, they'll spawn, they'll come into here, they'll die, they'll go up, the items will be pushed into the bubble column, and then down and out. But yeah, it's not quite working, and I'm not quite sure what is wrong with it. Do I need to give them jobs? Let's hop down here. I think this is deep enough, right? Surely. Okay, yeah. Because, like, I wasn't sure if I needed to give them jobs, so I put down a bunch of composters, and they're gonna run through here. But do I need to, like, put a zombie or something in here? Like, panic them? Maybe. I honestly don't... You're in the way. Can you please get it? Oh, you just moved. Oh, you're back in the way. Can you please move? Move. Move. You're not welcome here. Off you go. Oh, for goodness sake. Can you just leave? Thank you. I just need a little bit of convincing, you know? So, I'm honestly not quite sure what I'm doing here with the villagers and the iron farm. I'm just trying a whole bunch of things and nothing quite seems to be working. So I think if I hollow out this section and chuck a zombie back here, it'll panic the villagers and then iron golems will spawn? In theory? Oh, there's water there. Okay, I cannot do that. Okay, so I think this will work. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here, guys. I never made an iron farm before. Okay, it is now become night and I have one thing to do. I need to wait for a zombie to spawn. Which, of course, when you actually need a zombie to spawn, they don't spawn, which is really, really annoying. They were spawning like crazy before, and I was constantly having to deal with them. But there's no zombies in sight at all. Maybe I shouldn't have lit the place up so much. I didn't think I'd need a zombie, you know? So I guess I'm just gonna wait here for a while. Yeah. Waiting. Okay, I've got a zombie. He kind of came out of nowhere and scared me a little bit, but we're gonna try this. Come on, Mr. Zombie, you're gonna follow me. Are you still following me? Yes, you are still following me. Okay, can we get him in the hole? Will he walk into the hole? Come on. Nope, he goes around it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Should I push you into the hole? Can I push you into the hole? Push you into the hole. I killed him. I should have seen that coming. I was using my diamond sword. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, I was not recording for this, but and I'm so disappointed in myself. I hatched an egg and I got 4 chickens. 4 chickens from 1 egg. I'm honestly in shock. Like, what? 4 chickens? What are the chances of that? I got 4 chickens from 1 egg and I wasn't recording this. Like, I literally wasn't recording this. I'm processing. I don't know what's going on. Guys, I wasn't recording this. A 1 in 256 chance. 0.39%. What? Huh? I wasn't recording this. Well, okay, there is a zombie there. Okay, zombie number 2. Let's try this again, you know? let's try this again. Okay, come on, zombie number 2. We've made the hole a bit bigger now, so hopefully you'll fall in. Come on. Into the hole you go. Oh, it worked. He's in. Okay, the zombie is in. Okay. I don't think he can get out, but I'm just gonna block it off. Pop, pop, pop. And then pop, 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 pop. Okay. I'm out of stone. Great. What else have I got? Have I got any more stone? I do have more stone. Use that. So in theory now the villagers should be panicking and iron golems will spawn. Well, we have our farms mostly functioning now, but they kind of look a bit ugly. Let's fix that. I am finished. Most of it. We've got majority of an interior. We don't have a roof though. We will not look at that. We don't have to look at that. The roof is a problem for a later day. But I'm running out of time to get this episode finished and I simply do not have time to do a roof. But as you can see, all of our farms now look so much nicer. They've got this lovely color palette. Even this one, which was a bit of a difficulty to get it to work. But it works. And we've actually got it working and I'm so happy because I was having a bit of trouble with it. Oh, another egg. Let's see. Can we get our luck again? We cannot. Oh well. I still can't believe we got four chickens. Anyway, as you can see, I made a little AFK zone. I made it before I realized that I'm just gonna like box this all in and have walls and zombies aren't gonna be in here anyway. So it's a little bit pointless, but hey, I have a nice little AFK zone. You can see we've got these big pillars and this lovely like facade and these walls. And I will extend it up into the roof and make a nice little cavity. But if you come to this door here, you can see we've got a drop down from the top because I've still got to access these farms from the top. And then a bubble elevator all the way back up to my tunnel, which looks absolutely ugly, but we're not going to talk about that. And up that way is my portal, and yeah, it's pretty good. And then you just drop down into the farms. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked with this. I think it looks really, really cool. And as much as I would love to have gotten the roof done in this episode, oh my gosh, the flying animation is so cool. As much as I would have loved to get the English. As much as I would have liked to get the roof finished in this episode, I am really, really running out of time. And this is where I have to leave it. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Have an amazing time zone and I will see you in the next video.